Hello, welcome to Empower English, and I'm the founder and the teacher of Empower English. I have been teaching English, speaking and listening for 8 years and a half now. So in this video, is gonna be a little bit different than the other past, English learning videos. Now this book is really famous, still famous, and one of the you know, best sellers in the world. The original writer is Portuguese, and this book is super famous, so it is translated into many, many different languages, international, of course. The book is called The Alchemist. The Alchemist. And it's about a boy. So this is the first chapter. It has 5 to 6 chapters. So I'm gonna make it shorter, and so that you can learn what is inside, you know, in each chapter or every chapter. Now, uh, this book will give us a life lesson that experiences and wisdom and you know, uh, it, books are bestsellers for a reason. We know that. So this is one of them. And I'm not gonna be telling you, you know, the all of it. So I'm gonna make 6 or 5 more videos after this one, and so you will see what really happens and what we should learn, what things are not important and what things are not important, and is this book why is this book famous? So we can learn a lot of things. So let's get started. So there was a boy, and his name was Santiago, and he lived in Spain, and he was a shepherd. But before he became a shepherd, so shepherd means someone who takes care of the sheep and someone who watches, sheep, right? So in Burmese, we could say that, 都长那, right? So before he became a shepherd, he, um, his father wanted him to become a priest. Okay. So his father, a priest is like a monk in Buddhist, we can say, poni, so like, priest at the time. So, So his father wanted him to go to seminary school, like a religious school, and but he went there, but he did not. At the time, they didn't have a lot of choices, so they did not want to. Especially he did not want to become a priest, like a monk. So one day he told his dad, "Dad, I don't want to be a priest. I want to be traveling. I want to be a traveler, right?" But at the time, right, for someone without much money, the best way to travel was that was his father's advice, to buy sheep and to travel with them, around the town or to different cities or different towns. And so his father, they weren't rich, so his father, he had some gold, and he gave them to Santiago, and Santiago bought some sheep, in fact a lot of sheep, and he was traveling around the town and of course also to different cities in the book. And we could see that Santiago had a good dad, right? His dad supported his dream or whatever he wanted to be. So he became a shepherd. Okay, he became a shepherd, and every day he was traveling around. But he only had 3 things at a time: a book. After he finished reading the book, and he would trade the book for getting, another one. And he had a jacket to get warm, and he had sheep. That's it, a lot of sheep. Every day he was traveling. But one day he was sleeping, and he had a dream. He had a dream. He was sleeping and he had a dream, and in his dream there was a voice, and the voice said, "Come to the pyramids in Egypt, and you will find treasure. So Santiago was sleeping, and then he woke up and he thought to himself that it's real. He really felt that this dream is so real that like it really happened. So um, he wanted to find out what the dream meant or what that was really. Was thinking about it, was thinking about it, and but one day he was he was not sure. Oh, should I really go? And why? Why did this dream happen to me? Why? Maybe it happened for a reason. So he went to a fortune teller. He went to a fortune teller. Fortune teller is someone who knows your future, who can read your mind, and who can also read the lines in your hand, you know. So he went to the fortune teller and he told her about his dream. The fortune teller said, um, okay, I will tell you, but if I tell you, you must give me or you have to give me 10% of your treasure, and I will tell you what that means. But Santiago, fortune teller, fortune teller means Beninciama, right? So fortune teller. So Santiago, okay, but I can pay you now. I can give that, and you can tell me. And the woman, the fortune teller said, no, 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 you don't have to pay me now. You can pay me later after you found the treasure. I don't want money right now. And so okay, Santiago um thought it is no risk, right? Not risky. So he agreed to do that. Okay, I'm gonna pay you after I found the treasure. Now tell me now what that means. And the woman, right, the fortune teller said the same thing. She told him the same thing that it is true if you go to the pyramid and you will find treasure. But this is not the answer that Santiago wanted. Santiago wanted a different, maybe more interesting, right, answer. Oh, Santiago was confused and well, okay, but he didn't pay her, right, anything yet. So he left her and he was going around, but he arrived at or in a new town. And then in a new town, I think he was in a bar or something. And there was a man. There was a man. So he arrived at in a new town, and he met. Actually, Santiago was confused and thinking about the dream and thinking about the answer, the idea that fortune teller already told him. So he was thinking about it, and then there was a man, and the man trying to talk to him, but Santiago in the beginning he ignored him, right? Because he was thinking, he was confused, he was very indecisive, and finally, because the man, right, continued talking to him, and Santiago kind of hurt, but he didn't tell anything. But finally, the man told him that I know about your dream, young man. I know about your dream. And Santiago was surprised. And finally, he turned and he looked at the man and he looked at the man and he started talking to the man. And in the book, uh, the author Paulo Coelho said that he was not a normal man. He was like he was sent by by the god or whatever. It was like he had some power, like magical power. He knew that Santiago was confused, so he came to help him, to guide him, to help him get on the path. So the reason Santiago turned and looked at the man was that because the man already knew about his dream. So they were talking, and the man said, "You should follow your dream. Go chase your dream. It is true." I know that you're confused. I know that you're indecisive. You cannot decide, right? That's why I'm here to help you. The man said, well, it is allowing to go. I have to leave everything, but I don't know about unknown places. Right? I have been living here in Spain for many, many years, but I know nothing about the world. What should I do? The man said, well, you should follow Omen. 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 Omen is a good omen or bad omen. It's a sign. It's a sign that sometimes, right, you want to go outside or you want to travel, you want to go on a trip or a journey, whatever, but you feel something is weird, right? Something is weird. Maybe you see, I don't know, a mouse or dead, right? A dead mouse or whatever, something negative, something bad. You believe that it is an omen, right? It is a bad omen. Maybe you should not go. Right? So in Burmese, we say shibiname or name, right? So of course, follow the omen, and you will know, you will figure out, and the world, the universe will show you the way, so you don't have to worry. So Santiago finally he sold his sheep and he decided to travel. I think, and because of the man, right, trying to help Santiago with indecisiveness, and he decided to go. So he sold his sheep, he got some money, and he decided to go to Africa. He could not directly go to to Egypt. He had to go across the desert, um, so things like that. So first, he went to Africa, and he arrived there. And when he arrived there, because the language he could only speak was Spanish. So at the time in Africa, a lot of people they spoke Arabic, so he could not speak, and he had to, I think, join a group to get to Egypt to find his treasure. So he was waiting, I think, in a restaurant or something, and in a bar, I guess. And there was a man coming towards him, and he was smiling, very friendly. And this guy, the stranger, he didn't know about the man, you know, but this stranger, the man could talk, speak Spanish, maybe Arabic. So this guy told him that he can help. He can help Santiago. And Santiago was really happy because he finally he right he Santiago was a good person, so he finally met a he believed that he met a good person, and that the stranger, told him that, but you need to give me first, right, money you have, and then I will help you. I will help you find a guide for you to keep going. So Santiago gave all the money to the stranger, and Santiago was he waited, waited, he waited and waited. Nothing happened. The stranger didn't show up anymore, didn't appear. And Santiago finally realized that he got cheated. He got cheated, and he was feeling like a victim, right? Like a poor person. And he was feeling hopeless, sad, and depressed. But at the same time, he was also hungry, no money to eat, no money to buy something. So he was worried. So the next chapter, you will see that um, he's gonna decide that which way should he choose, should he keep going or should he stop and quit and just going back to Spain, and we will see. Okay. Oh, it's like this book is like a novel. Okay, it's like a Witu, right? It's like a novel. So be patient and listen, and I explain the use of English and blah blah blah, of course, but this time I want you to get the real input from me. Now these topics are usually discussed at in intermediate classes, you know, and I do this kind of thing, and sometimes I tell you a kind of funny story and to improve your fluency in English speaking and listening, of course. If you really want to improve your listening and speaking, not by studying grammar rules, not by studying all the facts in English, we can help you. We can help you speak English better. Um, Forget about all the facts and rules and that you have already studied a lot and memorized a lot. We can help you. We have two kinds of courses, very simple. One is beginner course. It takes 6 months to get to fluency level. The second one is called intermediate class, intermediate level, which will take you, it takes like eight months. So it is a 8 month uh, program. You will usually after I tell this kind of thing or maybe a story, I usually ask question, not one, not one question, but many questions. Um, so what is the name of the boy? Where did he live? And what did he buy? What kind of father was he? Um, there's so many questions like that. And what did he want to do? Did he really want to go seminary school or becoming a priest? Or what did his father want him to do? And were they rich? Um, we ask a lot of questions, and if you have practiced enough with us, I we are not the only ones. I mean, the teachers are not the only ones asking questions like that. And we'll also let you ask if you're ready, but we'll teach you to ask questions correctly. We'll teach you the step-by-step process how to do that without thinking about translation and memorizing facts, and we'll help you with that. So good luck with your listening, and I hope you enjoyed this and see you in the next chapter. Bye for now.